Yo guys, I'm so excited because DaVinci Resolve has a new version, DaVinci Resolve 18, and Blackmagic just killed the cinematic mode on the new iPhones, especially the iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max. Right now I will show you how to do it even on your iPhone 7 that I'm shooting right now. So just for testing purpose, I will do this one.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
Let's jump to DaVinci Resolve and let me show you how I achieve it. We are now in DaVinci Resolve 18 and I've got this portion of the clip. As you can see, it's 60 frames per second and the resolution is Full HD. I've shot this on my iPhone 7 via the Filmic Pro app in Filmic Lock V2. This is the portion of the clip, but most important, we have to jump into the color page where the magic happens. I've done just a basic color correction before I go to the effects, and if we turn on, you can see we have some noise reduction, some sharpening, and some very basic color correction. Because it will be so hardware extensive to my MacBook Air M1, first I will turn off the noise reduction and I need to select my frame that I will work on, for example this one. From here I have to add the effect DepthMap. As you can see, I've already tested this one, but if you're curious how to find it, you can go to effects. In the search you can just type DepthMap, DepthMap, and you have to drag the effects in your node tree. From here, because the effect is so intensive to your hardware, probably this is because it's just beta DaVinci Resolve 18, or maybe it's because I'm using MacBook Air and it's the lowest spec. It takes some time. From here, what we have to do, I've choose for quality better. I have the DepthMap preview, and as you can see, it affects me and the background is great, so it's less affected. We can adjust the map levels from here, and for the far limit we can raise it a bit and more. I think this is fine. Oh, I've overdo it. I will turn back just a bit. Let's see. Maybe a little more. Okay, that's fine. And near limits I will leave as it is right now. There is something called Prost Processing, and as you can see, if I turn on, it will refine the edges. I can lower just a bit the contrast, just a tiny bit, to get more refined edges. Just a tiny bit of blur. And What I'm doing next is uncheck the DepthMap preview. As you can see, now we have to we can look at the whole picture. My face is in focus. The foreground objects are in focus, as you can see, maybe here. Yep, it's in focus because my iPhone 7 is focusing everywhere and with just tiny adjustments to the focus. Let's return to my hero frame where I'm working on. From here, I'm closing the effects and I will add another node, another corrector. And the next one is to link the alpha channel from the DepthMap node. When I link it and select the new corrector node, I will go to the blur and sharpen section and I will raise the blurring to the maximum. As you can see, it blurs me out and the background stays sharp. But now I'm going to the keying section and I will reverse the mask, clicking here. Just a moment, because it's so intensive. The process is so intensive, so right now I even don't know what I'm doing. So let me revert the changes right here and let me turn off this corrector. Oh, alright, it's so slow right now. Let me turn it on again and see what we have here. Alright, as you can see now the background is blurred and I am in focus. It's not so refined, it's not so perfect, but as you can see, it really mimics the cinematic mode on the new iPhones. Maybe if you put some effort, it will be a lot better. The good thing is that this is using an AI, and if I selected myself to be in focus, but when I bring the foreground object, in this case my pocket knife, as you can see ahead in the frames, it's automatically mapping my knife as a foreground object and moves the focus into it. It's not really the focus, but the mask. So I am getting a bit out of focus and my foreground object is in focus. If we want our foreground object to stay out of focus and keep the focus on me, what I'm gonna do is add the depth map again. Maybe I have to turn this on. I need to uncheck the depth map preview on the first depth map and on the second depth map. I need to invert the mask, so my knife will be affected from the next character and I will gonna blur it, but I have to isolate myself with the far limit probably from the far limit slider. Let me see right now. Is it gonna work like I expect? Nope. I need to isolate the near limit. Is it like I expect? Let me see. We will uncheck the DepthMap preview, and I will go and add another character. It's already so hardware extensive on my MacBook Air. First I need to link the alpha output key, and here if I turn the blur radius up to its limit, let me see what is going on. Probably if I turn all the effects off and on again, I'm going to see the actual changes. Alright, nothing changed, so let's go to the key outputs and revert it. Let's see what is going on here. Definitely not as I expected, so I need to turn off this character and return to the depth map. Right now I need a depth map preview again and isolate only the foreground objects. Probably I need to wait a little bit because it's slow. It's definitely slow on my MacBook Air. Alright, now I need to isolate in black only the knife and my hand. How to isolate it? I'll put the near limit slider to the left. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Actually, it's a lot more than I need. I need a bit more. Okay, I need to reduce just a little bit. Let's see, is it looking fine right now? A bit more and more. I need to adjust the far limit probably. Let me see how it's gonna look. A bit more, because we want the objects, in this case myself, to stay in focus, and it's still affected. As you can see, I will have to raise it a lot more and more. I think this one looks good, so I'm unchecking the depth map preview, closing the effects tab and turning on the corrector. And right now, as you can see, the knife, which is foreground object, is blurred, the background is blurred, and my face, or just parts of my face, are still in focus, and our goal is achieved. But this was just example how to isolate your foreground objects, and I don't want it, so I'm gonna delete these two nodes because I don't want them. And as you can see, the AI is automatically tracking the near and the far objects, and you can use them to automatically shift the focus, as you can see here, from my face up to the foreground object, which is the knife, and my face is slowly getting out of focus. So cinematic mode is achieved even on iPhone 7. Probably this one is going to work even on your GoPro or any phone you are using. I think Blackmagic design with DaVinci Resolve 18 and the DepthMap is killing the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you find this video useful, and if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more, hit the bell icon for notifications when I'm posting a new video, and hope we will see you next time. Bye.